Hey Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for your June 2023? Ariel and I will be consulting the tarot to find out, so keep watching. All right, Leos, let's see what's going on for you. June 2023. We're going to start first with pulling some cards for your general energies. And then in the second half of the video, I have an exciting new divination tool that we're going to use and clarify with tarot. So you definitely want to stick around for the second half of the video. Mars has just gone into your sign. How you feeling? Are you feeling pumped? Are you feeling fired up? Let me know. All right, let's see what we have going on for you. Ariel is kind of concentrating. She's also distracted by what the birds are doing outside. All right, Leos, let's see what we have happening for you. We have some justice. We got some Libra going on. And we have your energy, the strength. Wow. You are getting your strength back. I mean, having Mars in your sign, definitely. All right, let's see what else. Oh, Queen of Cups in your heart. Okay. The High Priestess. And the Three of Wands. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, this is very interesting, these cards. So, we have the Libra, which, yes, is represented by the scales. Libra, like Gemini, has this idea of the two-sided coin, you know, the scales, two things being in balance or not. And it's interesting because we have the Three of Wands here, which corresponds to your third house. Your third house is the Libra. And of course, but the Three of Wands is associated with Aries, end of March. And Aries is your ninth house of the big picture perspective. Aries is also about the bigger vision of your life. And in this deck, you see that this lady is holding up binoculars or spyglass or whatever you want to call it to look to see what's coming for her on the horizon, coming into view, what she has been intuitively imagining and working on and wishing about behind the scenes with the High Priestess. So the Queen of Cups is in your heart. Like, we have two interesting energies here. We have you tuned in and tapped into creative and psychic energy this month. Yet we also have you tuned in and tapped into your own physical body, feeling fired up and going out there and doing what makes you proud, what other people see, how other people see you as strong. You're feeling strong. You're feeling pumped. I mean, this is a card of the physical body, so, and associated with your sign. So it's like you're getting the wind beneath your wings again. You're feeling fired up, pumped up, like you're just on fire. Okay, so that's very good. But we have the Libra, which is the starting point. So it's both things. Okay, it's not one or the other. And because the Libra represents your third house of communications, and the ninth house is also being emphasized with the Three of Wands, and the third, ninth are in polarity in the natal, in the astrological wheel. There is a very strong emphasis on creating your future. Okay, you've already been imagining what you want your future to be. This is more like you are absolutely taking inspired action on it. I think still behind the scenes, like, with the Queen of Cups in your heart, you are very much focused on your intuitive and creative connections this month. And the connection, because it's in your heart, is with yourself and what you want and your desires with the strength. But also you are physically feeling more empowered and maybe better if something had been plaguing you before. Like, you've got your energy back to commit yourself to inspired new endeavors, maybe matters of the heart, matters of creativity, creative projects. Again, High Priestess, really connecting with things you do in private with your creativity, like writing, painting, things that you don't need a group to do. You do it by yourself. You could be studying something. Again, third and ninth house are being activated in this reading, in these energies. And with Mars in your first house, there can be a need to really self-express as well, to really kind of put your agenda out there, let people know where you stand. So again, with the Libra, it's both things. third house also can be important conversations. Excuse me. Important conversations and negotiations. And there could be that happening for you as well with the Libra, especially maybe with some sort of legal contract, or especially something maybe to do also with marketing and sales, landing a big client. There could be, just something really going on with that for you. You are in a position of strength with the strength card here. So definitely negotiate from a position of strength. All right. In whatever dealings you're having with third house situations, with, sales and negotiations and contracts and things like that. Okay. But also, this is signifying to me that you are going to be very strong and pumped up with your communicative abilities. You could make enormous strides with sales, with networking. There could be an important new person coming into your life, the Justice, that can help you achieve some sort of marketing goal, sales goal, something like that. Now, we will, of course, do a separate money, career, and business reading. But whatever you're trying to do in this third house situation, there is help for you. There is assistance for you with the Justice here also. The other thing too, if you are involved in some sort of negotiation, really make sure that you have a lawyer look at something, because the Justice is coming up here. Make sure everything is, has contracts, is legal, is above board. I'm not saying you would do something shady, but just, again, when we have all the right systems and protocols in place, like the legal stuff taken care of, that also adds to our position of strength. That's all I'm saying. It's like, don't cut corners with stuff like that. But you could also find yourself in a very strong legal position. That's possible. Again, this is not legal or financial advice, but these two energies combined. The other thing to just be aware of with Mars in your first house, you can come across as very feisty, which is okay. So just know too that and you know this, Leo, very well, there's a time to be super charming, which you know how to do, warm, friendly, and fuzzy. You know how to do that. And then there's also time to let that lion roar and let people know, yo, you're not trampling on this lion's mane. It's not happening. So with the Justice, start out with a softer approach, because with the Mars in your first house, you can be very feisty. Start out maybe with a more Libra approach, a little softer approach, and then if need be, with whatever you got going on, then bring out the lion's roar, okay? So we have the balance between these two initiatives this month, this, really maybe getting something significant going in your life, again, with that Mars in your first house. And maybe a significant contract or legal matter getting underway and getting, finalized, also very possible with this energy. And then we have this beautiful Queen of Cups in your heart. So there may be something, again, a creative project, but Queen of Cups is also just a very sensitive, loving, emotional energy. So you may be having a secret crush, okay? Because we have the High Priestess here, and you may be looking at someone from afar. So if you're in the dating world, there may be something going on here where you may be trying to ascertain their feelings for you and vice versa. So there could be, again, High Priestess, something hidden behind the scenes. I'm not saying you're having an illicit affair or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're single and in the dating world, there may be a crush, something like that, and you're trying to figure out with this Three of Wands, well, are they on my horizon? Do they reciprocate those feelings? So it could be something like that going on. But also I feel too, it's just something that's near and dear to your heart, Queen of Cups. It could be some sort of, maternal figure or sister, or, somebody with strong feminine, intuitive energy as well, that you have top of mind and top of heart in the month ahead. And of course, that can be you as well, although, you'd be Queen of Wands or King of Wands energy, but nevertheless. And with this High Priestess here, I'm just feeling like working behind the scenes on a creative project, but also perhaps a little bit of reluctance to share your innermost feelings until you're sure You're sure where this is headed, whatever the situation is for you with this Three of Wands. So again, Three of Wands, the Aries energy, the big picture perspective, like where is this going? Whatever this is, a relationship, a project, a job possibility. Maybe you had an interview, but you're not telling anybody about it. You have a good feeling about it with this, but you're just waiting to see. So, it's very, very interesting energies here, but overall very, very positive. And yeah, I would just say too, like, it's fine to be cautious about who you're sharing stuff with until something does come on the horizon, because the evil eye is a very real thing. And you Leos know this perhaps more than any other sign, because in my opinion of the astrological energies, many people are envious of Leo, because you are ruled by the sun. You guys are so warm. You guys are so generous and kind and charming and, just lovely energy to be around. And, you are meant to show up and shine. You are meant to be radiant in this lifetime. And some people cannot handle the light. And when they can't handle your light, they get envious and they cast an evil eye. So you are correct in, really just kind of keeping something to yourself that emotionally means a lot to you until it really materializes fully in your life. Okay? All right, let me take a sip of my lemonade and I will be right back with the second half of your video. And in other decks, the Three of Wands, like one of my favorite decks that I use a lot for money and career readings, the Three of Wands has that big ship coming on the horizon. So there is something very beautiful on its way to you, a personal goal, a very heartfelt goal that you have been wanting to achieve. It's on its way. It may not show up in the material realm until around your birthday, like the third week of July, okay? But that doesn't mean it's not on its way, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to hear news about it this month. You may hear news about it this month, okay? But you may not be able to actually publicly share it until the start of your birthday season, okay? So probably, right as we're getting into Leo season, July, like around the 20th, 21st. All right, now, second half of the reading, we got some astro dice, baby, and we are going to shake, rattle, and roll and see what else we need to know, Leo, for your July. Oh, July, we're not in July yet. June. Ariel's like, what are you talking about? June 2023. I was talking about July. I got fast forwarded into July. Okay, June for the Leos. Oh, okay. So we have the North Node, we have Scorpio, and we have number 9, the 9th house showing up here. Okay, so it's a little hard to see, but there's the 9 with the dot on the bottom. Scorpio energy. Oops, the Scorpio energy came out, and that is your 4th house of home, family, roots. And then we have the North Node. You can see that, the North Node. Okay, interesting, because the North Node is getting ready to go into your 9th house in the middle of July. So interesting. And it's going to be in Aries. And we have the Aries with the Three of Wands that showed up in the reading that we just did. So there is a very important, like I said, a goal that the timing of it is being affirmed for me with this roll of the dice. But we also have the Scorpio here. So Scorpio is about, of course, keeping a secret up your sleeve. That is Scorpio. This is Scorpio energy. Keeps things very close, mysterious, enigmatic. But it's your 4th house also of home, family, roots, what nourishes you and what feeds you, and kind of the foundation of your life. So it is possible that this Queen of Cups situation we were just looking at, near and dear to your heart, whatever you're trying to materialize, may have something to do with a home or family matter. Very, very possible. It could have something to do also with a travel, because the 9th house is involved here. And the North Node, so some sort of new door opening for you. Now, the 9th house also rules academia. It rules publishing. It rules travel. It rules international business, spirituality, and things of that nature, philosophy, religion, etc. Okay? So let's pull some tarot and see what else we need to know about this. But I think another important time marker here with this situation is also going to be Scorpio season at the end of October when, we have the new moon. I believe it's the new moon in Scorpio at the end of October. If I remember, don't quote me on that. I think that's what it is. Okay, so Scorpio season is going to be important for you as well with whatever this situation is that you are going to be kicking off with the North Node in that 9th house. Okay, so let's see what we have. But of course, this is a reading for June. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you're not focused on this yet, you're going to start putting the energy behind it. Okay, whatever this goal is that you want to achieve. This month is the start of it for you. And there may be, as I said, some important news at your birthday season, right as the North Node goes into that 9th house. All right, see what we need to know. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Fool. Now, interesting Four of Cups because that's your 4th house. That's the Scorpio. 4th house water. Okay, and then we have the Fool, travel, Uranus energy as well. All right, Ariel, don't get into things. She wants those dice. She's so bratty. Yeah, she wanted to like hit those dice with her paw. And we have the Knight of Wands, which is our timing for your birthday season. Okay. Oh, look, we got a 10 of coins under there. Beautiful. Okay. So, and we got a 2 of cups over there. All right, well, we got to stop. We can't pull too many cards. All right. So, all right, remember, we're clarifying North Node, 9th house, and Scorpio. So, absolutely, the universe wants to bring you in some sort of opportunity that is likely to get you out of the house. Okay? Because this is the 4th house. Maybe you've been hanging around, you're a little disappointed, you know how it is. But here comes the universe bringing something in for you. And again, it's the emotional energy. And we had the Queen of Cups in your heart before. So whatever didn't work out before, whatever ways you could not free yourself and get out there, whatever that means for you, travel, exploration, maybe starting an international business from home, perhaps like an internet business, something like that, some other home-related endeavor that you would be putting out via the internet, because the 9th house rules that. You're getting an offer from the universe to do that. We have the Fool here. This is, of course, adventure, expansion, new beginnings, and it is Uranian in nature, which means that, yes, there's an element of surprise. There's an element of technology, perhaps of astrological timing as well, since Uranus rules Aquarius astrological energies. So there is an opportunity, again, it's on the horizon for you, coming in for you to help you bust loose, bust free, I think, from being stuck in a situation where, maybe you have been dealing, we had this come up in one of your readings recently, where you were kind of dealing and stuck with like home stuff that you were managing, some of you. It wasn't to your liking, like you had to take charge of it. Can be something like that, and maybe you're disappointed because you got swept up in all of that drama and you really just wanted to bust loose and move along and travel and focus your energies on bigger things than what was going on right under your nose, like home-related things. So I think that's what this energy is signifying for me. And some sort of travel trip that you may be planning, again, something on your horizon, you haven't shared it yet, that may be happening for your birthday, in your birthday season. I think because we had the North Node in that dice roll could prove to be very significant. Like you're thinking, oh, I'm just going on a trip to XYZ place. And it ends up you meet somebody very pivotal to moving forward in your life. You get inspired by a creative idea. You get a business connection that could fast forward, or a business idea that could fast forward your business into the stratosphere, something like that. This is super fast. So, and fired up and passionate. So very interesting, because North Node, there's always an element of destiny. So this is real getting out of a rut energy for sure. busting loose out of habits, because again, Scorpio is fixed energy like yours. And it can be that you have just gotten stuck in some habits and routines of same old, that you are kind of a little fed up with. And the universe could be bringing, that's what you've been focusing that Three of Wands on, bringing this opportunity to free yourself from ho-hum, perhaps with some sort of holiday, and bust loose and feel lighter and freer. So something that you've kind of been chained to also, perhaps emotionally, setting yourself free from that and being able to go out and about and feeling again that sense of the Strength card we just had, this Knight of Wands, feeling impassioned, empowered. I mean, this could also have been something that possibly, because we had the Strength card before, kind of physically kept you stuck at home. So there could have been some sort of, well-being issue, health issue, or something like that. These energies suggest, as the Strength card did before, that you're getting your mojo back, you're getting your energy back, and the universe bringing you an opportunity to get out there. So one of the things too, because the Scorpio energy is coming up, and with this 9th house, and just with the dice roll itself, North Node, Scorpio, 9th house, North Node, Scorpio, 9th house. It is important for you to look at how the wider world can transform your life. But with the Scorpio too, Scorpio about the transformation, 9th house, wider world, big picture. It can also be about, again, like maybe writing about the transformation, 9th house, building a business around the transformation in some way, like teaching other people about the transformation that you have been through. But Scorpio always has this element of, I don't want to say secretive, although it can be, but more of discretion, of not being so, and again, I don't want to say, it sounds like they're lying and deceiving. I don't want to say that, but just not as forthright, perhaps, enthusiastically forthright until the time is right? That holding back a little bit. So don't be afraid either of keeping a little mystery about what you're up to. Like I was saying before, until that destination, 9th house, is totally clear and in sight, and you've got it, you've landed it, and it's happened. Okay, so because with the Scorpio energy here, I do think, and the North Node in 9th house, you could have a beautiful success coming to you with this energy. And the Scorpio suggests somebody could, like I said before about the evil eye, somebody could be jealous about it and of you. Okay, but this is, I think, a big door opening for transformation with the big picture of your life. And we know too, now Jupiter is in your 10th house. Go watch my Jupiter and Taurus videos. I did 2 of them, along still with Uranus in this 10th house of career. So, especially if you're in academia, if you're in the travel business, if you have an international business or an international profile, something like that, you really could start to see this month, I think, some very interesting manifestations come in for you. Okay, and like I said, that you may be able to share them by the start of your birthday season. Again, those of you who really want to, this is not just maybe about getting out of the house. This can also be perhaps moving as well. So again, I'm not feeling the move is necessarily happening in June. I think it's going to more likely happen probably, again, right around this mid-July, start of your birthday season with this energy. So you want things to feel easier for yourself. You want to feel a sense of expansion and freedom. And what's going to provide that for you is some sort of new destiny, moving toward a more expansive environment, getting out of that rut that you have been in. Okay. So again, that's that North Node that's getting ready to go into that 9th house for you. So Leo, very interesting energies. Leave me a comment and let me know what you are visualizing, what you have in sights for an exciting, expansive, and perhaps a little surprising change in your life. I'd love to hear. All right, take care. I love you guys. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.